Ahoy hoy!
Oh, will you bleeding wait?
I do it every time.
I know
This will annoy you. Oh, ow! That's weighty.
Ahoy!
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 We straw,
He's Pugger.
and together we are.
Gay.
Well, sometimes, but
No,
not
we
all.
are about Hammer, as you well know.
Yes.
Yes, this is Guild Ball, but we'll be getting to that a little bit later.
Yes.
What are we going to do, Parky?
Today we're going to be mostly unboxing something.
Yes, but we're not going to call them unboxings anymore.
Are we not? What are we going to call them?
We're going to rebrand it and call it What's in the Box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Gwyneth Paltrow's head.
If only.
It's no film in
No,
ages.
we're going to do a quick What's in the Box?
What's in the
And
box?
today, what is in the box? Dun, dun,
What's in
dun,
this
dun,
box?
dun, dun,
I'm a
dun,
bit scared
dun,
of this
dun,
box,
dun,
if I'm honest.
dun, dun,
It's
dun,
quite a
dun,
scary
dun,
box.
dun, dun.
Go
Can
on.
you guess the box?
Oh, there's
Can
the
you
box.
guess the product yet?
It's a
Guessed it yet?
box. It's a box of
Dun
something.
dun 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 dun
Pandemic
dun.
Raid of Cthulhu! Gribbly, 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 gribbly.
Gribbly, gribbly, gribbly. This was bought for us by
it
the
was.
wonderful. Who bought it for us?
Stick.
Oh, Stick bought it for us. About bloody time he did something.
One of our hamsters
One
who
of our-
lives like around the corner, who's mates with us, who comes around and plays a lot.
You've seen him on a couple of videos.
You've seen him, yeah.
So there you go.
And he bought Pandemic Cthulhu for the hammer.
So there you go.
Yes,
What is
probably
in the
because he wants
box?
to play it.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in? Remember, sharp implement. Remember, always cut away from yourself. You can stab yourself.
Not towards me.
Oh! Ah!
So this is a.
I haven't even. I don't know the game.
He hasn't played Pandemic before.
Pandemic. I don't watch stuff, so I don't know anything about games. But we
Some
all
other
know
guys who I game with on a Tuesday night.
You have played. Have you played
I've
Pandemic?
played Pandemic Legacy January, which is essentially, well, we played Pandemic on the Pandemic Legacy board, and then we started the first bit of Pandemic Legacy. So I have played Pandemic before. Really, really enjoyed it. One of those games that's kind of simple, but so much depth.
It needs to be simple with us, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it's a board game.
It is a board game.
It's a cooperative board game.
It is a cooperative board game. I like cooperative board games.
So do I.
We
don't get to
seem
play. We don't get to
many.
play with each other very often. do
No,
we?
and I just enjoy that cooperative because I think it's the role player.
It's the
in
only,
me.
yeah, and it's the only way that you get to play with people.
Yeah, that's what
Okay, so what
I like. Just to begin with,
is
like,
in
out
the
of
art? It's
box,
awesome.
I like the art. It's very spooky and Cthulhu-esque.
Oh, says the bits around.
Yeah.
So what is in
The
the box?
Da 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 da. Open the box. There's no hinge on that. You just take a normal- oh, that's a heavy lid. Pandemic Cthulhu.
Okay, so already I have in my hands a rulebook.
Yes.
It's not a very thick rulebook, is it?
Doesn't need to be.
12 pages, commonly
Yeah.
overlooked rules. Now every game should
That's
have
good.
that, especially it should be these Straw and Parker bits
Yeah,
that
yeah.
they always miss out. Okay, so a quick look. Oh yes, that's very gribbly. You do get lots of bits, don't you?
Yeah.
Lots of bits. It's all colour. It looks fairly simple.
I like-
Actions, blah. Evil stirs card. Evil stirs what? Me tea? Sanity. Oh, it's got to have sanity rolls.
Yeah.
Shoggoths. Who doesn't like a good shoggoth?
Ooh, shoggy.
Wow,
Oh,
there really is not a lot to that.
no.
Oh,
Show the people at home the rulebook flick through. So full colour, which is nice. I like the little corner. I don't know what you call that. The corner art, if you like.
ooh, I mean, just the.
It's got a nice feel to
It's
it.
got
hasn't
the. It's got that Cthulhu-esque
1920s.
kind of. I mean, look how much stuff you get in there.
One thing I do like, although it's got that 1920s feel, you've still got a modern font to explain things, so it doesn't. It's not hard to read.
Yeah, yeah. See, again, great when, I mean, every character has actions and you can do 4 actions.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
it.
things where you have your actions, you can do what you want in what way you want to do them. But yeah, there's really not a lot to that rulebook. So, oh, now that's, oh, we've already seen something I like on the back. The investigators, the fine points, and it says, you know, detective, sane.
And then
And it says what abilities he's got. He's got 4. He can have 4 cards. Blah 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 blah. But if he's insane, he can only have blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Ooh. I want to be Cthulhu.
You because it's Reign of Cthulhu. You're fighting against Cthulhu. That's the whole kind of point.
Okay, so
Little thing
again,
of
that is
tokens.
just lovely, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Again, I really like the corner.
Good God,
art.
yeah,
I mean,
it's
even
just,
though it's just a board, you're
and it's
popping
the,
things
you know,
out.
you're going to throw it away, but they're nice.
Just little things like that really add to the.
If I just
the
put it
production
there,
value, if
you actually
like.
don't get to see his face, which is a bonus, because otherwise, Cthulhu!
Gribbly gribbly.
Sanity test. Okay, so, go on then, Poggy.
Oh,
Touch it. Touch it like you
Uncle
mean.
Touchy.
What is everything then? Oh, it's all in here.
And you can put things.
Oh, good lord.
So we've got the board. Black on the back, not black on the front. So we have. Shall I zoom in a bit?
Yeah, I'll
So,
go
sure?
do it.
Okay.
I'll go do it.
So here we've got the board
The
for
ball.
the game. Now, for those of you who know Pandemic, this would normally be the world and the coloration.
Would you like to tip it up a bit, Poggy?
Yeah, yeah.
So our wonderful people can
Better.
see it as I zoom
So
in.
for those of you who know Pandemic, it would normally be, you know, I think black's normally down here. I can't remember what colours where, but normally it's split up into sections of the world. So you've got different parts of town, or little towns within North America. So you've got Dunwich, Kingsport, Innsmouth and Arkham.
Ooh.
And then you've got various spots on each one. I really like the art, very thematic. I like the little things. I like the little glowing light posts. Just adds to that kind of spooky. Well, there's some red eyes,
No.
looking all spooky. Places to put your cards, things like that are nice. So you know, it makes it nice and easy to set up the board. There's a little how to play right at the bottom there. Do 4 actions. Draw 2 player cards and resolve evil things.
Yeah, simple.
Nice and simple. So it tells you exactly what it does on the tin.
Pretty.
But with little, well, there's a little car and there's some stuff unloaded from the car, you know, and it's little details like that. I really like. You know, I'm gonna enjoy looking through this and finding little details. You know, like there's got to be a graveyard somewhere and all this. Very spooky, very 1920s. I like all the little old school cars. Yeah, we like that.
Alright. And then what you get?
And then there's a die.
Dun dun dun.
It's like a. Oh, that's really pretty actually. It's like a.
Right, keep your hands still.
So I'll put it down.
Oh, you son
I'm
of a
putting it down
bitch.
so it's easier to see then. It's kind of translucent, ice blue.
Oh, pretty.
Squigglies on.
Oh,
stuff.
pretty. Oh, big squiggly.
Yeah. And as far as I know, that's for sanity checks.
Oh dear.
If you get a squiggly, then you
Oh, put it
get
back
1
down where it
point.
was, because we can see it. There
If
you
you
go.
get a squiggly, then you get 1 point of sanity. If you get 2 squigglies, you get 2. Nothing, you get 0. And 2.
Eyes, daggers?
They're cultist heads.
Oh, cultist
Get
heads.
those, you become paranoid and you place 2 new cultists on the board.
Hmm.
Would you like to have a look at something else?
Yeah, off you go. If you just tilt the... I'll come and do it, because I know what I'm supposed to be doing. If we just turn it that way, then it's straight on the camera
Okay.
kind of thing.
Right, so we'll go straight into minis, shall we? We look at cards. So everyone wants to see the minis. So here we have your little player minis. Don't know who's who yet. 1, 3, 5. They've got numbers on the bottom. So they're nice little minis. You've got a witch lady type thing, a magician dude, some sort of investigator with a pistol,
Yeah, they look nice.
a little, looks like a school teacher, reporter or something. Yeah. They don't have to be super, you know, detailed. They're just nice little minis, and they know, you know who they are.
Now, ones like that you're going to want to paint though, aren't you? They
course,
just
yeah.
need painting.
But they don't. As much as I love the Blood Rage ones, they're a little bit imposing for a first timer. But whereas I think these, if you've never painted before, you could just go, yeah, I'll paint those. But you can see from a distance, because of the silhouettes, you can see who they are.
Yeah.
Like one guy has got the top hat. She's got a cloak. She's got a wider hat and a pistol. He's got his little cane. So you can tell who they are without having colours on them, which is nice. So that's those guys. And we've got occultists.
Boo! Yes and boo.
And they're all
Tin teeny little
Teeny little
thingies.
cultists.
Because obviously there's going to be lots of them running
There's
around
going
the
to be
board.
lots of them. Oh, they're really cute.
Dwarf cultists.
Yeah, with their little pointy hoods.
Minions.
As cultists should have. Nice that they're bright green, you know, so you can obviously tell them apart from the grey guys. And then last but by no means least, we have 3 gribbly shoggoths. Gribbly, gribbly, gribbly. And they look like they're 2-part models, I think. I think they've looks like they've stuck the tongue in. Obviously, because they're gaming pieces, you don't have to pop them out and build them yourself, or you know, take them off sprues or anything. That's already been done, which is nice. And they're your gribbly shoggoths.
Cool.
Obviously, Straw will be painting those, I reckon, at some point. Because he doesn't like painting big old gribbly things with teeth and extra tongues and whatnot.
I love it.
So they're your minis.
Very nice.
Do you want to show off the cards?
That's okay, you carry on.
Okay. You had plenty. Let me just.
Wrong way. Whoop. Hey, there he is. You can see him working. Look at him.
Hello.
Look at his little face.
That is the only thing. I do think sometimes cards like this, they package them in vac packs, whereas I like them when they've got the little thing, because otherwise you go and then you've, you know, potentially ruined your cards. I know that's just a silly little thing and it's just me, but I'm inept.
We do know.
Things should be inept proof. So we've got some cards here. I don't know what cards these are yet. It looks like we've got cool little player cards which tell you what to do.
Always handy.
So actions you can take, and then you flip it over and you've got what sanity is. That's nice. Little things like that. And there's 4, 1 for each player because it's a 4-player game. So when you're sanity, you must roll the sanity dice, and then this, and then go insane happens. And then what the effects of the sanity dice are. Oops. And then there we go. You know, walk is an action, taking the bus is an action. So that's nice.
You must roll the sanity dice after completing a user gate action. Ooh.
Yeah.
After resolving the effect of a relic card. Ooh. When you enter a location with a Shoggoth, or a Shoggoth enters yours. Well, there's a bloody surprise.
Yeah. Now here we have what look to be the evil evil spirit cards. So across here you have some cards on the top here, and these are the ones, as things go foobar, then these will get flipped over. And we've got Yog Sothoth, and the art's quite nice. Shudamel,
Oh, the great worm.
Hastur, Azathoth, Ithaqua,
Aqua, yeah.
Nyarlathotep,
Aye, no, that's it.
Dagon, the great
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
Pardon me,
that
boy, is that the call of great Cthulhu? Ah, in the city of slime, where is nighttime all of the time? Oh dear.
Now Cthulhu is the last card. Once you get you that's one of the many ways to lose the game, is if you flip out all of these cards and you get to Cthulhu, you lose. Tatsugora, something like that. Shogura.
Tsogtha. Used to be unremembered.
Yig.
Yig! Yiggity yig yig.
Shubniggurath.
Aye, Shubniggurath, Black Goat in the Woods with 1,000 Young!
That. And
A great big spidery thing.
Atlak Nacha.
Oh.
And now each of these has a different effect, a bad effect that happens to you. For example, playing relic cards, which are things you can do, can only be done by the active player. Remove 3 cultists from the unused supply, so you take 3 cultists away from the game.
Dagon, for example, place 1 cultist on each of the gate locations.
See? So bad things will happen.
So you don't want that to happen.
You don't want those to happen, and that in turn, once you kind of spiral down this path, bad things happen, therefore making you more likely to lose the game.
Ah, because these have been summoned through gates.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
We'll do a how to play type video on this at some point. Once we've done it. It is slightly different from your standard pandemic, but it makes sense normally in Pandemic, just as you were saying about gates and stuff, normally in Pandemic you'll have, say, 3 things here, 2 things here, let's say you've got another 3 things here, and 1 thing here. Now, if you get something appear at the Secret Lodge, that then becomes, normal Pandemic, that normally becomes an outbreak, and then these ones get another one, because they're touching, and then that one in turn becomes an outbreak, because it's got 4, so another one goes there. That's normally how Pandemic works, and that's how outbreaks work in Pandemic. In this, there are 3 there. If you get another one there, he becomes the blood sacrifice, and that is how you...
Unlucky matey!
He then gets discarded, and that's how you draw these. They effectively sacrifice him to their dark gods, and then all of a sudden, the shopkeeper appeared, and it was Dagon. There's one cultist on each gate location, and that. So it works slightly differently to normal Pandemic, but it's essentially the same gist, because outbreaks don't make sense. Whereas
it's the same mechanic.
the same, sacrificing dark gods is always a good thing.
Well, unless you're the sacrifice, obviously.
Well, but then, they probably want to be sacrificed because they've been all, wibblied in the face brain holes.
Brainwashed.
Yeah, that thing. Now we've got the other cards, so let's start at the back because you've got your character cards. Here we have your character cards. Gribbly, gribbly. Shoggy, shoggy, shoggy. Oi,
Oi, oi, oi.
So here we've got your character cards. There's the magician, hunter. The art's nice. It's got kind of almost like an old school.
Yeah, it's very nice, isn't it?
An old school kind of.
Thing.
Kind of reminds me of some of the darker 80s comic book art, like
Yeah.
the old Batman stuff. Like
Yeah.
when you see the Batman and you can see all their wrinkled spandex and stuff. I really like that sort of stuff. Another thing I've noticed is the silhouettes of the art matches the models, so they're actually in the same poses as their counterparts, which is really nice. So you know that I've got the detective, he's kind of leaning a bit and he's got his gun in the same hand. So it's really easy to see who you are on the table. I like stuff like that. I mean, we're obviously gamers of old, but not everyone is. And then so it tells you what you can do at the bottom. You've got your art, and it does give you a nice colour base as well, so you can say he's wearing a green suit, so then you can paint that guy green, so it's even easier to see. She's wearing a blue purple thing, he's wearing a brown coat, purple, kind of like that Cluedo aspect, again, so it's easily recognisable. And then you flip them over and they go crazy, and they've got slightly different skills.
So you go from that, where just looking at her abilities, she's quite good against cultists, and she's very useful for killing Shoggoths.
And if you can see at the top right,
The number. Actions.
which is actions.
Right, so then that's all very well and good. When she goes insane, you flip it over, and the cards are gloomier sort of colour. You see her actions have changed, and her abilities have changed. So I like that. I like flipping cards.
Yeah.
I just like that mechanic. It's a very nice little thing. Whoop, it's there.
And it suits, sanity type mechanic suits Cthulhu down to the ground, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a typical kind of thing you see in a lot of Cthulhu games, is sanity or some sort of variation on that thing. Now that's all kind of your other stuff. Now here is kind of effectively your main deck of cards.
There's 2 different types of cards there, isn't there?
Which are, there are 2, I think there are 2, I think there's more than 2.
Right.
So,
I was looking at the backs.
oh, maybe there are. Oh, there are, yeah. Oh, there you go. So these are your clue cards. Yeah, so these are your clue cards. You'll be drawing these every turn. Now, you need a certain amount of each colour. I think it's 5 of each colour to effectively cure the cultists and remove them from the game. So you will, I think, you close the gate. So in each area, you've got, you can see there's a slightly different colour. That one's a slightly different colour. I don't know how well it's coming up on the camera. But they're a gate, and bad things are coming there. And if a shoggy appears over here and gets to the gate and opens the gate, it makes something bad happen. Now, if you can get, for example, there's your green area. So if you can get 5 green cards and take them to the gate, then you can close the gate.
Nice.
which will stop more bad things happening and more cultists arriving. And that's kind of your reason for playing the game, is trying to collect these cards. So you've got Kingsport, which is red because it's red, and it's got a boat on because it's a port. You've got Innsmouth, which is purple because it's purple, and it's a big sea thing because Innsmouth.
Dunwich will be yellowy greenish.
And it should be yellowy greenish with the thing and the tree.
And Arkham will be green.
Arkham will be green, and you've got bridge on it for Arkham reasons. I don't know, I'm sure that's a thing. Now, also within that card, I'll go to Evil Stairs in a minute, you've got relics. Now relics are things like event cards, so you can make them do stuff. So as an action you can spend them and they will say...
They'll do things.
They'll do stuff like remove sanity, or kill X amount of stuff, or stop bad things from my go eye. Stop bad things from happening, allowing you to travel across the board. Some lovely spooky artwork which I like. Some of it reminds me of the, if you've read the Arkham Asylum comic book, which is really kind of trippy art in there. Now here we have 4 Evil Stirs cards. That is bad stuff, proper evil. You'll flip one of these top cards as we said before, and then a whole bunch of stuff will happen in. You'll have to stop yourself from going crazy, a new Shoggoth appears, and more cultists appear as well. So that's bad. But there'll be, again with normal Pandemic, if you play normal Pandemic, there's a quite nice mechanic where you don't just shuffle these in so that you get one come up, you know, they might be random. You get effectively 4 separate mini decks, shuffle them into mini decks, and then put those mini decks together so you know that they're going to be spaced reasonably throughout the deck.
Nice.
Which I think is lovely. And then we've got these cards, which I can't remember what they're for, but they're essentially they are each location on the board. I can't remember what they're for. I think,
well, we'll find out when we get to
I think
play.
that's summoning. I think they're the clue decks, and this is the summoning deck. So if you draw the hospital, something will appear at the hospital, junkyard, factory. And again, that's nice because the art is nice. You know, it's recognisable after a few plays. I'm sure you'll know exactly just by looking at the picture where the boardwalk is and where the docks are. I mean, I already remember where the pawn shop is because it's over here, because it's got the little pictures on. Old mill.
Awesome.
Lovely little art, taken straight off the board. Well, there's the spooky swamp with the red eyes. Ooh.
Spooky swamp!
And that's that. Oh, there's the spooky woods. There's the spooky market. There's the spooky theatre. There was the spooky Cthulhu.
So that is what you get in the box.
Interestingly, one of the things, you've got a big thing, like that's there. Now I'm wondering,
Expansions, perhaps?
is there space for new expansions? Could that be a prelude, if you will, for spaciousnesses? Or
will it just be easier to put all the bits in?
Is it just easier to put the bits in? Could it be that they want foam to put in? You know, you could put one character in each of these, and each of these is space for a shocky. I don't know.
Yeah, that looks about right.
It could be, couldn't it? There's
Yeah.
definitely space for your big cards, your medium cards, and your little cards, and your dice.
Yeah.
And there's space for models, or tokens.
Tokens.
Well, there's tokens here as well. So
Yeah.
token space.
Awesome.
And there's the back of the box, which shows you what's in the box. But you've seen what's in the box because we've
Just
unboxed
done
it.
what's in the box.
What's in your box?
What's in the box? So there you go. Next time you see this game, we will be giving it a little play.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Actually.
Looks lovely.
Yeah, it's very nicely designed. You can see everything. It's still kept the theme of Cthulhu, whilst having, you know, I can tell having played Pandemic. Excuse me. You know, I have watched How to Play on this, so I know how to play it. But I don't think if you've played Pandemic once, you can play this.
Wow. Awesome.
It'll be different enough that I think with the characters going crazy and stuff like
Crazy. Awesome. So there you go.
that was a What's in the Box from the Battlehammer
Yay! And what was and this was brought to you by
by Stick.
Stick
By
and
Stick.
it's
And it's Pandemic. Reign
Pandemic,
of Cthulhu.
Reign of Cthulhu. That was what's in the box. We'll let you know how it plays next time.
Yes, indeed.
So there.
As always, don't forget to like
Like
and subscribe if you
subscribe.
like it. Well, subscribe if you don't like it. Don't subscribe. But we would like it if you liked and subscribed. And until next time, stay
sane.
knifed.
Stay sane.
Stay gribbly.
Stay hammered, people.
Yay.
Stay hammered.
Bye.